Hello, all, and welcome to this content area literacy digital lesson, a digital lesson on a vocabulary strategy. My name is Kyle Hendrickson, and our strategy today is going to be focused around the Gospel of Wealth by Andrew Carnegie. We are going to be using the version that is part of the Gospel of Wealth and Other Timely Essays, and focusing particularly on pages 23 through 29. Now, our content objective today: describe the costs and benefits of laissez-faire economics as portrayed by Andrew Carnegie in the Gospel of Wealth. Our language objective: construct meaningful sentences with vocabulary words from the Gospel of Wealth. Our criteria for success: listen to the entire presentation. Take note of any questions you may have. I will give you my email at the end of the presentation. You can email me with any questions and familiarize yourself with vocabulary in the Gospel of Wealth. And finally, complete the vocabulary strategy on your own. I will model it for you, but you should be able to complete it on your own by the end of this presentation. And that strategy is vocabulary triangles. Pythagoras, every triangle is a love triangle when you love triangles. Get out of here, Pythagoras. Well, for all geometry lovers, today we will be using equilateral triangles because they work best for this exercise. So first, the what and why of the what, why, when, and how of vocabulary triangles. What is a vocabulary triangle? It is a visual tool that grants the opportunity to consider and apply word concept relationships, and it's a cross-curricular tool. Why use a vocabulary triangle? Again, it's a cross-curricular tool. It's a fantastic reason why, but it also promotes vocabulary interaction, meaningful application of vocabulary. You can practice word relationships and sentence building, and you can incorporate content through the exercise. Now, when should you use it? You can use it before reading to build a prior knowledge base. You can use it during reading to gauge comprehension. And for our purposes, we're going to use it after reading. It gauges comprehension and also brings the content into the language objective. And frankly, you can use it as a formative assessment. So I will be using it in after reading context. So step one, look at your vocabulary list. We have reconciliation, communist, administer, mitigate, accumulation, and wealth. And then you will pick 3 words. For the purposes of the exercise, I chose communist, mitigate, and accumulation. Step 2, draw your triangle. Again, an equilateral triangle works best for the exercise. Step 3, place your words around the triangle, one at each of the vertices. So accumulation, communist, mitigate. The order doesn't matter. It does not matter which order you place them in, because you're going to be creating a sentence on each side of the triangle with the 2 words at the vertices on that respective side. So, for example, using communist and accumulation and bringing in content, even before the Red Scare, Carnegie stoked fears of communist states and their accumulation infecting America. Using communist and mitigate, communist philosophy can mitigate the effects of laissez-faire economic policy, a fear of Andrew Carnegie. And finally, using mitigate and accumulation, per Carnegie, charity can mitigate the accumulation of class inequity. And there is an optional 5th step, if you're feeling bold, you can make a sentence with all three words and put it right in the middle of the triangle. For example, I did, through philanthropy, Andrew Carnegie felt he could mitigate the accumulation of communist philosophy and maintain a laissez faire economic status quo in America. And that's it. That's the vocabulary triangle. Again, a great way to interact with vocabulary words from a lesson. You can be creative. And as you do it, please do be creative and have fun with your sentences. Email me with any questions. My email is right there, kyle.hendrickson@my.utsa.edu. You can find the vocabulary triangle also explained in Vacca et al. You can see that right there. I have the 2014 edition. And then again, we use vocabulary from pages 23 through 29 of the Gospel of Wealth and other timely essays. Thank you so much and happy triangle making.